Oh, I didn't write down English. Okay. I'm gonna have to decipher what I wrote to myself. Sometimes it'd be your own people, and in your own people's case, it's me. Sheesh. Sheesh. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your girl, Lorraine Rose, and I'm here with another video to talk about something that's a little bit more serious. I like to be silly and funny in some of my other videos, but I want to talk about healing today. And this video is in no way, shape, or form supposed to be preachy or tell you how you should do things or what you need to do. It's more of an inspirational video and things that kind of just helped me be a more positive person or helped me start my healing process. And first of all, I'm not any therapist, I'm not licensed, I'm not a professional. I just want to kind of come on here and give some motivation. I want it to be uplifting. Hopefully by the time that this video is edited and posted, I can now say that my partners and I are studio owners. It's very important to me to come on here and kind of talk to you guys about the importance of healing and how it can help manifest the things that you want in your life. I wrote down 5 ways to start your healing process. The first thing I realized was forgiveness. It was essential for me to start forgiving people who I think in my life have wronged me or who have hurt me in any way, because if you are in the constant mind state of thinking about the bad things that has happened to you or have happened to you, you're not really focused on moving past them, right? Because you're stuck in the mind state of why did this person wrong me? Or why did this person hurt me? Or why is this happening to me? Not really thinking about the how you're going to move past it. So forgiveness was my starting point. Once I started forgiving people, whether I had a sorry or not, a lot of things for me started to come to light because I was able to accept things without closure. A lot of times people can't move past things without closure, and that's okay too. But for me, that forgiveness was very key. Maybe not so much for the person who wronged you, but do it for yourself. Number 2, acceptance. I was able to accept my current state and accept my current situation by saying that, okay, I know that this is not a permanent situation, and I accept the fact that I am hurt and I'm in a current state of being hurt, and that's okay. Be hurt, be mad, be up, be down. Do whatever you need to do to heal yourself. I feel like it's important to kind of move past things when you're ready, but to also be able to accept things in that moment, because we get so hung up sometimes on looking at the situation from a win. Like, when am I going to move on? When am I going to be able to say this is okay? And sometimes we get stuck in not being able to see an end in sight. Sometimes we get stuck in a moment of this feels like forever for me and I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. I was able to kind of move along with my healing by saying to myself, this isn't going to be a forever thing. I don't want this to be a forever thing. And that's a mind state thing. Everybody doesn't have that. You know, if it gets to a point where you're in a situation where you can't really be your own source of strength, you need to talk to someone. And that might help you accept the current situation or accept your reality, because somebody else might be able to give you advice or help your perception or broaden your view on things, you know, or seek professional help. I'm always going to advocate for professional help. You are only put on this earth for a short amount of time. You know, live your life to the fullest. Do things that make you happy. Do things that make you feel fulfilled. Number 3 is patience. Meaning be patient with yourself. You're not going to heal overnight. That's not something that's going to be a quick process, and that's okay. I saw a quote one day that said that healing is messy, and that is 100% accurate. Healing is a very messy situation. Some days you might be happy, some days you might be sad, some days you might be angry, some days you might be all of the above. You are human. You should be able to feel as you go. A lot of what I used to do would be sitting in my living room. My living room has a lot of light that comes in, and that helped me so much throughout this process, because once I was able to kind of just sit in the living room and look at the plants and look at the environment and look at kind of like the stillness of outside without chaos, it brought me so much peace. And if that's what you need to just be in a peaceful state, to be around nature or to be around people who bring you peace, do that. But while you're doing that, be patient and know that the next day, if you turn around and say, I am not okay, that is okay to not be okay. You are trying to find yourself, and that is not an easy task. Number 4, motivation, meaning find something you are passionate about and pour yourself into that. If you don't have something that gives you purpose in life, and your purpose can be anything under the sun, it can be singing, it can be reading, it can be watching YouTube videos, and maybe that might turn into a passion because now you want to go and make YouTube videos after you saw a specific YouTube video. If you dance, pour yourself into something that brings you fulfillment. I've been talking about starting my blog and starting my YouTube channel for a very, very long time. And one day I just said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And that motivated me to kind of get my mind off things because I was so focused on propelling, because it was something that I wanted to do that brought me happiness. And it's challenging to do that. As I mentioned before, that's a mental battle, and everybody does not heal the same way. Once I found something that motivated me and something that I was able to pour into, I was able to get up and say, I can't wait to wake up and do this. I can't wait to wake up and pour into something I'm passionate about. Your happiness is essential. You have to surround yourself with people who want to see you win and who want the best for you. And because I was surrounded by people who want the best for me, I was able to say to myself, this is the journey that God might want me to take, and I'll be a fool if I don't answer his call. Numero 5, diligence. The diligence is what helped me be disciplined, and it's what's helping me to say, I want better for myself. I want to be more positive. I want to be more enlightened. I want to bring a healing aura to the people around me because I want to be healed. And I want the people in my life to see that so that they can go and seek it out for themselves as well. Or I can help them, you know, bring them closer to whatever that is that might help. The diligence is half the battle. Diligence is the discipline. And that's not easy to do. But once you kind of get that into a working motion and get a routine going of that repetition, whether it be working out or pouring yourself into something that motivates you, and once you find that routine, you kind of get used to a different lifestyle from that point on. And by finding that different lifestyle and finding and doing things that you're not only now pouring yourself into, and now it's a routine in your life, you find happiness within those things because you're not only doing something that's a routine, you have a lifestyle change. Like I said before, I am not a professional, y'all. I'm not licensed. I just want people to feel better because I know what it feels like to not have that. I know what it feels like to be down, and as most of us do. But I'm just saying, I want to talk about it because we all go through things that hurt us. We all go through things that shape us or mold us into something. And I saw a quote that said, in order for you to love yourself, you cannot hate the experience that has shaped you. And a lot of us tend to perpetuate what we think we want people to see of us, or whatever version we want people to see of us. And sometimes some people are just perpetuating something that's not accurate. And I just want to be my truest and my most authentic self with whatever and anything that I'm doing. And I hope that that's received when you guys see me on camera, or whenever I'm embarking on something. I want to be my most authentic and truest and positive self. And I hope that by me making a video like this, I can inspire other people to be their most authentic and truest self. Something I also kind of wanted to mention that helped me with my forgiveness, this book right here, Why Forgive. And a little story time behind this book. It's by Johann Christoph Arnold, and this book was given to me as I was sitting in Central Park eating lunch by a stranger. The guy asked me like literally 3 times if I wanted this book, and I looked at him like he had 5 heads because, you know, at the time I was only getting but so much time to eat from my lunch break, and I'm sitting outside watching my anime, minding my business, and I just wanted to be in that moment. And this guy was very persistent with trying to give me this book. Once I read the first page, I was like, wow, God, you have a funny sense of humor. And I'm so glad that he gave me this book, and I recommend it to anybody who is actually interested in learning or moving towards that path. Thank you for tuning in again to my video. If you like what you watched, please drop down in my comment section and let me know how this might affect you. Tell me your thoughts. I'm always open to discussion, and I'm just hoping that, you know, my words ring for somebody who might not be able to find it within themselves. So drop down below, tell me what you thought, like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. This is your girl, and I'm out.